This news blast is sponsored by Qberg, Pittsburgh's source for LGBTQ+ news and community information. Learn more about Qberg by visiting their website, qberg.com. That's QBURGH.com. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the morning news blast for March 21st, 2025. In an effort to limit fraudulent claims, the Social Security Administration will impose tighter identity proofing measures, which will require millions of recipients and applicants to visit agency field offices rather than interact with the agency over the phone. Beginning March 31st, people who will no longer be able to verify their identity to the Social Security Administration over the phone, and those who cannot properly verify their identity over the agency's My Social Security online service will be required to visit an agency field office in person to complete the verification process, agency leadership told reporters Tuesday. The change will apply to new Social Security applicants and existing recipients who want to change their direct deposit information. Retiree advocates warn that the change will negatively impact older Americans in rural areas, including those with disabilities, mobility limitations, and those who live far from Social Security Administration offices and have limited internet access. The plan also comes as the agency plans to shutter dozens of Social Security offices throughout the country and has already laid out plans to lay off thousands of workers. In addition to the identity verification change, the agency announced that it plans to expedite processing of recipients' direct deposit change requests, both in person and online, to one business day. Previously, online direct deposit changes were held for 30 days. The Social Security Administration is losing over $100 million a year in direct deposit fraud, Leland Dudek, the agency's acting commissioner, said on a Tuesday evening call with reporters, his first call with the media. Social Security can better protect Americans while expediting service. He said a problem with eliminating fraudulent claims is that the information that we use through knowledge-based authentication is already in the public domain. This is a common sense measure, Dudek added. More than 72.5 million people, including retirees and children, receive retirement and disability benefits through the Social Security Administration, and the DOJ website says that leases for 47 Social Security field offices across the country, including in Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Kentucky, and North Carolina, have been or will soon be ended. However, Dudek downplayed the impact of its offices shuttering, saying many were small, remote hearing sites that serve few members of the public. Many Americans have been concerned that Social Security Administration office closures and massive layoffs of federal workers are part of an effort by President Donald Trump and Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency to shrink the size of federal government and will make getting benefits even more difficult. Musk has pushed debunked theories about Social Security and described the federal benefit programs as rife with fraud and called it a Ponzi scheme, suggesting the program will be a primary target in his crusade to reduce government spending. Voters have flooded town halls across the country to question Republican lawmakers about the Trump administration's cuts, including its plans for the old age benefits program. In addition, a group of labor unions last week sued and asked a federal court for an emergency order to stop DOJ from accessing the sensitive Social Security data of millions of Americans. You may phone the United States Capitol switchboard at 202-224-3121. A switchboard operator will connect you with the Senate office you request to reach. Senators Fetterman, McCormick, or the U.S. senators for your state to express how you feel about these changes to Social Security. That's our news blast at this hour. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Up next is the National Weather Service forecast for the Meadville area here on PEP Radio.